When public relationships end, especially after a messy fallout, it's easy to expect drama, shade, and endless accusations. But director Trevor has chosen a surprisingly different path, one of grace, respect, and maturity, even after what many fans described as an ugly breakup with Mungai Eve. The man behind the camera continues to speak highly of her and avoids confrontations. Director Trevor and Mungai Eve officially confirmed their breakup in early 2024, though fans had sensed tension before the announcement. The split shocked many because they had been one of Kenya's power couple in the digital content space, co-founding and running the successful Mungai Eve Media YouTube channel together. They broke up due to growing tension in both their personal and professional relationships. The main reason was business disagreements, as Trevor claimed Eve began making key decisions without involving him despite their co-ownership of the brand. Power struggles, lack of communication, and shift in their working dynamics contributed to their fallout. While personal issues were never fully revealed, it's clear trust and control became major problems. Ultimately, Eve seemed to seek independence, and Trevor chose to take full control of channel officially, marking the end of their partnership. The tension was real, and yet through all the accusations and public statements, Trevor never publicly insulted Eve or tried to drag her name. Trevor is always calm, calculated, and classy. His response to the breakup with Eve shocked many, not because it was loud, but because it wasn't. While fans expected him to lash out or spill private details, he instead handled the situation with quiet strength. He remained calm, focused on rebranding the channel, and refused to drag Eve's name through the mud. In interviews and posts after the breakup, he stayed diplomatic, crediting their success to teamwork, even when he clearly felt betrayed. His silence wasn't weakness, it was strategy. Trevor showed that sometimes the most powerful clapback is success. Eve, on the other side, didn't go on a rant or throw direct insult. She made some indirect jabs that fans quickly picked up. In interviews and posts, she hinted that Trevor became controlling and that she felt stifled creatively. She spoke about wanting to grow and feeling like her voice was being overshadowed, which many interpreted as shade towards Trevor. The most talked about moment came in March 2024, just weeks after the split, when she said, "Sometimes you outgrow people, not because you hate them, but because you finally realize your worth." That quote went viral, with fans split, some praising her truth, others accusing her of disrespecting the man who helped her build her career. Trevor has defended Mungai Eve publicly multiple occasions, especially during times when fans or critics came at her hard. Here are some notable times he stood up for her even when they were no longer together. Let's start with when fans accused Eve of using Trevor to build her brand. After their breakup, some fans started claiming that Mungai Eve had used Trevor to grow the platform and then dumped him. In an interview, Trevor responded by saying, "We built the brand together. It wasn't just me or her. People should respect the work we did as a team." He reminded everyone it was a joint hustle. Again was when people criticized her interview style. Back when they were still working together, Eve used to face backlash for how she handled certain interviews. Some viewers felt she asked the wrong questions or wasn't polished. Trevor would often come to her defense, saying she was still learning and improving, and even credited her boldness as one of the reasons the channel blew up. Now, during their breakup announcement, when Trevor officially announced that Mungai Eve was no longer part of their channel, he could have aired all their dirty laundry, and instead he said, "This is our decision based on the management and business direction. There's no bad blood." Even though fans could sense tension, Trevor kept things respectful, shielding her from harsh criticism. This also happened when she launched her own platform. After going solo, Eve launched her own platform and started doing interviews. Some fans mocked her and said she wouldn't survive without Trevor. But Trevor didn't join the bandwagon. In fact, in another interview, he simply said, "She's talented. I wish her all the best." Short, polite, and still a show of support. So far, Trevor has defended Eve Mungai publicly multiple times, not to mention even when they were still working together. And each time, he's chosen the high road over revenge and bitterness. That says a lot about his character. This is Fame Extra. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.